Let's jump right in. Kim Kardashian's latest choice for Northwest, has really stirred up the debate. Apparently North, who's just 12, might be sporting a dermal finger piercing.
Yeah, I got that. Right, and some critics are saying it's way too much for her age, calling it inappropriate.
Exactly, it's like, a finger piercing isn't your everyday ear setup. It's a specific type of body jewelry, called a dermal or single-point piercing, and it's designed to go through the skin rather than a full cut-through like, earlobe piercings.
Yeah, and that's where the risk factors come in, isn't it? Because, with hands, you're always using them, right? I mean, constant movement can delay healing and cause infections.
Yeah, indeed. And with this type of piercing, the risks of snagging or even infection go up because it's on one of the most used parts of the body.
There were some pretty intense reactions online, too. You remember, one Redditor said something like, "Who the FK lets their 12-year-old have piercings?"
Right. There were several voices out there, some saying it looks infected, and others just baffled by the idea that Kim might be letting her daughter adopt a more grown-up look. It raises questions about where we draw the line with parenting decisions, don't you think?
It sure does. While some argue that letting kids express themselves can be empowering, others worry about age appropriateness and safety, especially when it comes to things like body piercings that can be high maintenance.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, there have been plenty of extreme parenting cases, but this one seems more like it's about letting a child explore their style in a space already filled with controversy. It's almost like a balancing act between freedom and, caution.
I've got to say, though, I wonder if it's really a piercing or if it's, just a fake clip-on. Sometimes what looks like a piercing might just be a statement piece.
That's a valid point. There's that possibility that what we're seeing is a fancier, fake version of a dermal piercing. But if it is real, then yeah, the concerns about healing and safety definitely matter.
Right. And people online are really divided on this. While some think critics are blowing things out of proportion, others feel it's a clear overstep in parenting boundaries.
True, and it's also about the larger context of parenting styles. Some parents are way too strict, while others, like in this case, maybe lean towards letting their kids try too much too soon.
Yeah, indeed. I get that, but it's a slippery slope, right? Just because one parent makes a choice doesn't mean it's automatically the best decision for every child.
Absolutely, and that's why it's been sparking debates. Kim ideally knows what's best for North, but still it does put a spotlight on how, sometimes public figures' parenting decisions end up being a preview for public debate.
For sure. In the end, it's a mix of style, safety, and what we consider appropriate for a kid. And as always, opinions will be as polarized as ever.
Definitely. And it's a conversation that shows how even minor choices can lead to big debates when you're in the public eye.
Yep, that sums it up perfectly.